Hey guys, welcome to another rainy day in shithole. It's not really much of an update. I just wanted to show you guys something. This is something that I worked on the other day because some of you know what I'm doing with this. I'm trying to make a rock bouncer, which is full cage, and I don't have any seats. I have some of Wraith interior, but I don't have seats. But I got a plan for that. Oh yeah, and I got a blower. See, it's off my clog. Put that in front. What? Anyway, what I'm getting at, these little holes. Now, this used to be a pipe bender. It was like a two-piece scissor kind of a deal, but it was a piece of shit, and I hate it. So anyway, what I did, I made these little slugs. They're just a washer on a piece of metal tube. I don't know what the hell it's from. And inside of here, it's got, it's got black. Shut up, cat. It's got black Sharpie on it, around it, because that's how I mark the hole. But anyway, on the inside is a piece of another piece of tube that just fits inside. And I don't know if you can quite see it, because I won't focus on it. Anyway, I tapered the ends of these pipe on an angle, so they would kind of wedge into the hole when I hammered them in. So the reason I did that is because if you drill a hole in a piece of wood and you stick a piece of metal in there and you start prying on it, eventually it's going to bend the wood out of the way and, widen the hole. And I didn't want that. Shut up, cat. I'm busy. So I made metal slugs to go in there that these actually just fit inside, which is surprisingly. But that way, the holes last longer. And I did it right on my workbench because of this truck. Shut your damn face. But I love you. Anyway, so what this is for, as you can see in the pictures, is so I can go like this, put these little slugs in here, and then I can put my brake tube, which I don't actually have a piece here to demonstrate it. Here, I'll use this. To put in here so I can have a free hand, and then I can bend it. I'm not going to bend too far because I don't know where the bends can be. But anyway, so that's what that's for. But it's got a couple of holes so that I can move it around to there, and then put the pin in there. Or I can move it up here, vice versa. Or I can take this thing out and I can put it here and block it up there to get it in a different location. Then I can always take this one, which this one has a longer shaft because it's got to go through this. And it can be, I can flip it upside down or this way so it captures it. Because if it lays down like this, it can capture it underneath. Shut up, cat. That cat really doesn't stop talking. Hey, see what I mean like that? Anyway, what that's for is then I can do this if I have to do several bends. Sorry, I got really bad camera work, and all I have is my iPhone. But that's alright. So you see what I mean? Or I can even take this out. If I'm doing something totally different, I don't want to mount it in there, I can just put this one here and say put this pin right here. Then I can move it up here. For just if I'm trying to get the different bends, different angles and whatnot. But anyway, that's that. Take a piece of crap, make it into a different piece of crap. And yeah. So there that goes. So if you like it, let me know. If you don't, well, you can let me know. I'll just delete your comment if I don't like it, because that's the kind of guy I am. And remember, hit the thumbs up button, or if you're really jealous, as some of you are, because, I know some people are jealous, hit that jealousy button. I don't call it a dislike button. I call it the jealousy button, because if you hit that, then clearly you are jealous. And don't worry, I'm not going to be a schmuck, and I'm not going to go into all the things on YouTube and try and find out who is disliking my videos. Because, that's just... I got my time is more important to me than to go do that, to get a rough idea. Like, I could say, oh, well, I got a dislike it came from Germany. Well, it must be that Fritz guy. Yeah, well, anyway, you know what I mean? So, feel free to hit the jealousy button. And, it's your call. Like it, share it, whatever you want. If you say something crappy, I'll delete it. That's fine. Future plans for this, as you can see, I got a line here. It's going to be somewhere along here. I'm cutting the frame off here. So this whole section is going to be going away, and then this shock is going to get relocated somewhere. I really wish I had longer shocks, but you know, you do what you got. I'm going to probably be taking springs off. It won't have springs. It doesn't need them. But yeah, so the frame will be getting cut off here. So there'll be no frame back here. It's just going to be tube, as a rock bouncer does. The front, I might cut it off, like say here, and then I'm going to make a cage piece that goes around there or something. And I'm going to make a separate part that moves off to the side so you can, like say, because the battery's going to sit here because I don't really have any other choice. So that'll be mounted up somewhere like that. And I'm going to make a cover piece that kind of comes on and off, like a hinged bit, so I can, you know, get in there and put the battery in there. Because I use the big batteries, I don't have a small battery. So that's that. But it's got a million miles to go. And since I don't have seats, what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to attempt, I have this thin aluminum. I'm going to take one of the seats out of Sarah's Wraith, lay it down here, trace it out, cut it out of this, and bend this so it looks like a racing seat, like the one I used to have in my race car. Because I used to drive a race car, believe it or not. And I'll just try to make it like a racing seat. And then I'll get some kind of fabric of some description, like some, you know, faux leather, or I don't know, maybe I'll even take some denim. I don't know, something. Cut it out and lay it inside of the seat so it looks like the seat cover. Because, you know, that's just how I do it. Whenever I build something, I tend to go too far. But this is all I got so far. Yeah, you moved. I like how it fucking moves. See, that's what I hate about doing this shit with one hand. That's why I made this, because I need two fucking hands. Oh yeah, and if you don't like my videos, you don't like how I talk on them, you don't like my swearing, don't watch the goddamn things. I really don't care. I'm not on here to make friends. I'm just on here because some people ask me to see what it is that I do. And so yeah. Right now, actually, what I am doing is I just cut these thick plates out, which I usually use for my rock sliders. So if anybody wants me to make them a set of rock sliders, I can't use this thick stuff. I'm out. But I'm going to take this, drill it out so it bolts on these 4 holes on the sides, like so. And then I'll drill holes in there extra, so I can have tubing coming out like this, bending out. So it'll come up and join onto this, you know, like this. Join onto that. And that will be my base. My pan will mount there. And then these little marks, I got to bend it in like that to meet up with the frame, and then it's just going to go straight. And then once I get it mounted on the pan, then I can start making my cage. Because I don't know which way it's going to go. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what it's going to look like. There are no plans for this. That's not a plan. It's just I'm trying to have the frame section here like this, if you see what I mean. Shut up, cat. So that way I can reference it when I bend them in to make sure it lines up with here, and then bend it straight. You know, so these will go like this, and then get to here and bend in like. Would you stop clawing at me? Jesus, I'm trying to do something. But anyway, it's gonna bend in like that and then go straight, and that will be my seat area. If anybody has a driver, God, I'm desperately looking for a driver. I don't want to use this guy. I need a better driver. But anyway, you know, so that's gonna be like that, and then that'll bend it over like that. Its feet will be squished in there, and then cage up there, cage like this, and it's gonna go from here up like that, around the back, and then it's gonna have a little tank on the back, or this. My receiver box from Axial is going to sit like about here behind him for my receiver. Speed control is probably, actually I don't really freaking know. Maybe I'll mount the speed control below this. Oh, I was holding that upside down. Anyway, maybe I'll mount it below that. Oops, sorry. Bad camera work. I need a GoPro or something. Anyway, whatever. So there we go. You know, no plan. It's completely freelance as I go. So there we go. Hope it helps you, anybody out, or gives anybody any ideas on what to do. Remember, there is no limits to what you can and cannot do. And I might not be using these tires, actually, guys. I'm thinking about putting these ones on here. Just because they're a little bit bigger. But, you know, like I said, feel free to hit that jealousy button. Because I know some people are jealous. But you know what? Don't be jealous. Learn from it. Build. Figure it out. Anybody can do this stuff. It's not hard. Well, it is hard. Sorry. I just have years of experience with fabrication. But anyway, guys, I gotta go because I want to try and get something accomplished today with this. Pain in the ass. So there we go, guys. That's what I'm up to. Remember, if you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. Really doesn't matter. Hit that like button. Or, actually, I would prefer it if my friends would just hit that jealousy button. You know, because haters gonna hate. Alright, guys. Remember, build with passion.